Some stories keep us awake at night, filling our minds with questions that have no answers. These are the cases that even the best investigators couldn't crack, the mysteries that refuse to fade away. So if you think you're ready, let's dive into 5 of the most chilling unsolved mysteries that still baffle the world today. Imagine a family tragedy that defies all logic, a colony that vanished without a trace, a sound only a few people can hear, and an ancient book no one can read. Each story you're about to hear is stranger than the last. Ready to uncover the mysteries? Let's get started. The disappearance of the Sodder children. Our first mystery takes us back to Christmas Eve in 1945 in Fayetteville, West Virginia. On that cold winter night, a tragic fire destroyed the Sodder family home, but that was only the beginning of a mystery that would last for generations. 5 of the 10 Sodder children went missing that night. Although the fire was thought to have been intense, no remains of the children were ever found in the ashes. Even more chilling, witnesses reported seeing the children alive and well in a car driving away from the scene. The Sodder parents, desperate for answers, hired private investigators, put up billboards, and chased down every lead. But no answers ever came. Some believe the children were kidnapped, while others think it was a cover-up related to Mr. Sodder's political views. To this day, the disappearance of the Sodder children remains an eerie puzzle that continues to haunt their family and the local community. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. In 1587, over 100 settlers landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Led by Governor John White, they were one of the first groups to attempt establishing an English colony in the New World. But just a few years later, when White returned after a trip back to England, the entire colony had vanished without a trace. The only clue left behind: a single word carved into a wooden post, Croatan. Some believe that the settlers were taken in by local Native American tribes, or that they fell victim to disease or starvation. Others think they may have met a darker fate. Despite numerous archaeological efforts, no evidence has definitively explained what happened to the settlers. The Lost Colony of Roanoke remains one of the oldest unsolved mysteries in American history. The Taos Hum. Next, we journey to the small town of Taos, New Mexico, where a strange sound has puzzled residents for decades. Known as the Taos Hum, this low-frequency noise is often described as a constant droning or rumbling. Strangely, only about 2% of the town's population can hear it, and even stranger, no one has ever found its source. Despite extensive studies by scientists, no mechanical or natural cause has been identified. Some say it's a form of mass hysteria, while others believe it could be an effect of the Earth's movements or even military experiments. But with no concrete evidence, the Taos Hum continues to baffle both residents and scientists alike. The Voynich Manuscript. Finally, we arrive at one of the most cryptic books in history, the Voynich Manuscript. Discovered in 1912, this ancient book is written in an unknown language, accompanied by detailed illustrations of plants, astrological diagrams, and human figures. Despite the efforts of countless linguists, codebreakers, and even AI technology, no one has been able to decipher the text or understand its purpose. Some speculate that it's a medieval medical text, while others believe it might be an elaborate hoax. But with illustrations that don't match any known plant species, the manuscript raises more questions than it answers. To this day, the Voynich Manuscript remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in the world of literature. These mysteries, from haunting disappearances to cryptic books, continue to captivate and confound us. They remind us that, even in a world full of knowledge and technology, some stories are beyond explanation. Who knows, maybe someday we'll uncover the truth, Or maybe these mysteries will remain unsolved forever. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content on unsolved mysteries, and tell us in the comments which mystery keeps you up at night.